Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's really good? This is a quick championship Sunday recap. For me and my predictions, boy, this is a disgusting day. As I'm watching the Detroit Lions kick an onside kick to try to maintain themselves in a game that they had won, but they blew. And with the Baltimore Ravens simply not showing up on offense. This has been gross. This is a gross championship Sunday. Very gross. So I'm going to be the first to tell you the Super Bowl 58 will be a rematch of Super Bowl 55, 54. I don't fucking know. 55. Super Bowl 51 last year. 57 was Chiefs versus Eagles. 56 was Super Bowl 54. A rematch of Super Bowl 54. So, but I got to give props where props is due. Excuse me. Where my predictions were not right for a championship Sunday, I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to credit the Kansas City Chiefs on their championship DNA because Baltimore's defense, while it made lapses in the first half, the Ravens defense was shut down in the second. The Ravens offense did not show up. For the Detroit Lions, their offense showed up in the first half, had a 24-7 halftime lead, had everything going for them. And I will credit this Lions collapse to Dan Campbell. I will credit this Detroit Lions collapse to Dan Campbell because we give him credit, deserved credit, when he goes for it on fourth down and it works. But he needs to get just as much scrutiny when he goes for it on fourth down and it doesn't work. And I'll give you two examples. When it was 24-7 and San Francisco got the ball and they came out and kicked the field goal in the third quarter to make it 24-10, Detroit drove right back down the field, got stalled, and you had an easy field goal make to keep it a 3-possession game to make it 27-10. But no. He wants to go for it on fourth down unnecessarily. I've said this all season. Stop passing on points. If you're coaches in the NFL, stop fucking passing on points. It's how you lose games. Stop it. Dan Campbell passed on points in that situation. And then when the Lions got down 27-24, they had another good, respectable drive. They had another makeable field goal. But no, we're going to go for it on fourth down, which could have tied the game. Each scenario, I believe, veers the game differently as opposed to the outcome that it is. The 49ers are heading to the Super Bowl. What is this? Third down and some change. They're going for it. They didn't get the first down, but they'll punt the ball, and it'll be like the Detroit won with like 1 second left. I'm like, bruh, like the collapse is real. I put this loss squarely on Dan Campbell. Hey, Boogie, what up, homie?
What's good, bro? This was
not my picks. Not my picks for the Super Bowl, homie.
Yeah. I'm 0 for 2 today. So.
Me too.
Yeah, 0 for 2. That's crazy.
But I saw the Baltimore loss coming at halftime. You saw in the group text I put the Ravens are done.
Yeah.
But Detroit flat out collapsed between Dan Campbell going for it unnecessarily on fourth down And then their receivers forgetting how to catch the damn ball on 3 straight drives. You cannot blame Jared Goff for this. Under no circumstances can anybody blame Jared Goff for the Lions losing this game. He did everything he was supposed to do to win this game. His teammates let him down. His coach let him down. On 4th and 2, when it was 24-10, when the Lions unnecessarily went for it on 4th down, Jared Goff made the right throw. Josh Reynolds dropped the pass. Perfect throw, drop. When it was, I don't know, I don't understand when it's 27-24, now you're losing, and you have a 48-yard field goal at your disposal to tie the game. Why you go for it on 4th down? That's dumb.
It's been their thing all season, supposedly.
And exactly. And when's the worst time for it to bite you in the ass?
Yeah.
I've been saying this all season. Stop passing on points. That's why Detroit lost today. Detroit lost because their coach was just hell-bent on keep on going for it on 4th down when you didn't need to. When it's 24-10 and you have a 40-yard field goal to keep you up 3 possessions, why the hell are you going for it? What are you gaining by going for it? The 49ers had little to no momentum. They had just kicked the field goal coming out of the second half. And you're Detroit, you drive the ball right back down, and you can kick a field goal to put you up 27-10, to keep you up 3 possessions, and you go for it. Why? Why? For what? There was no weather conditions there. Why? So again, I gotta give my props. I give my props to Kansas City for showing championship DNA. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Because in the second half of that game, you could clearly see that the Ravens were the better team, but Kansas City made the timely situational football plays. Zay Flowers fumbling at the goal line. Lamar Jackson throwing in the triple coverage. Unnecessary. And this with the Detroit game, I give San Francisco advantage I give San Francisco credit for taking advantage of the Lions' fuck-ups. So what do we have here, fellas? A rematch of Super Bowl 54, one that I didn't want to fucking see.
Hell no, I ain't watching this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck
it wasn't my
first
shit.
It's like I got to root for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs, and I fucking hate them just as much as I hate the 49ers.
And it's like I got to root for the fucking 49ers. And I don't hate the 49ers, but I would have rather seen the Lions got there.
I hate them niggas.
Yeah,
I know you do, but the way you hate the Niners,
I can't believe these niggas gave up 27 unanswered points in the fucking second half. What the fuck, Dan Campbell? Why the fuck are we going for it on 4th down when you're in fucking field goal range?
Nah, that man got possessed by the spirit of Lamar Jackson.
What? He look like Dan Jones out there, bitch.
Hey, Boogie. I'm not going to say that Brock Purdy got possessed by any spirit. It's like I was saying before y'all came on. Why are you going for it on 4th down when you don't need to?
Because he's a dumbass.
We praise him when it works.
Yeah, exactly.
It was no need to go for that shit.
But you're in the
thing about it.
Okay, let me give y'all an example. Dan Campbell went for it when it was 14-0. When it was 21-7, right? Right before halftime. You could have went in and scored another touchdown. It was 4th down. You were inside your 10, but you kick a field goal. Why in God's green earth, when you're up 2 possessions with a chance to go up 3 possessions, do you go for it on 4th down when you don't need to? And again, when you have a chance to tie the game after they've taken the lead, it's a 48-yard field goal. No weather problems, no nothing. Why are you going for it on fourth down?
Stupid. That's why. And like, what the fuck was that about, bro? It's like you selling, bro. Like you just trying to get that bitch away, dog. There was no need to go for them shits, bro. You up by 2 fucking touchdowns. You're about to make it a 3-possession game in their house in the second half. And why wouldn't you do that? Why would you try to go for it? Like, because when I looked up, I said, wait a minute, why is it still 24-10? I mean, 24-3-7. Why the fuck it did this motherfucker did not kick this fucking field goal? That shit was ridiculous, bro. It's like he was trying to get that game away, bro.
Sean, I've been saying that you've been on with me every week this whole football season. What have I consistently said all season? Why do coaches pass on points? I fucking hate it. That is a fireable offense. The Detroit Lions had this game won. They were blowing San Francisco out on their turf. And in the second half, when the 49ers get the ball first and they go down and kick a field goal, Detroit drops right back down, and you have a chance to kick a field goal to go back up 3 possessions, and you go for it. When you're winning, for what?
That was so fucking stupid, bro. That was so fucking stupid. Like, why?
I guess they thought the risk was worth the reward.
No, I guarantee you don't think that right now.
I mean,
you know he gonna be in the press conference like, the boys fought their hearts out. We gotta be better. Like, fuck it, bro. You stupid.
Dan
shit,
Campbell
bro.
owes an apology to his team.
He definitely does. He definitely does.
And to the city of Detroit. Now, I'm not gonna let the Detroit receivers off the hook because they forgot how to catch the fucking ball.
Who is number 8? Reynolds, whatever the fuck his name is. That boy, he single-handedly blew this game. Him and Jamal giving that fumble, dog. I mean, they just couldn't keep that shit together, bro. Every big play they needed, boy, it seemed to go to that boy Reynolds, and he just drops that motherfucker like in his chest, like wide open. It's like, bro, the moment was too big for that nigga, bro. But it be like that, man. People nerves get to him, bro, and when it gets to big games like that, bro.
Sean,
and they can't handle that spotlight, bro.
Sean, I said this before you guys came on. I said under no circumstances will I place any blame on Jared Goff for this loss. No,
I mean he threw some bummy ass passes too, though. But for the most part, when it was necessary, he needed to get it where it needed to be at. He did.
Right.
Them boys
because even the fourth down drop, the 4th and 2 where they didn't need to go for it when it was 24-10, he threw a perfect pass. Josh Reynolds dropped it.
Dropped the ball. He dropped it twice. Look, they even dropped that goddamn onside kick, nigga.
Yeah,
they had that shit.
Hurt. That hurt.
They dropped that shit too. Like, bro, y'all had it was like the ball had to go to the 49ers way, and that's luck because ain't no way you gonna give me that Ayuk shit as any kind of skill, nigga. That tip pass off of that motherfucking DB face up in the air for that boy to catch that long ass shit. That shit was wild, bro.
And I'm not trying to be funny. To me, the moment not only seemed too big for Dan Campbell and some of his receivers, the moment appeared to be too big for Lamar Jackson. And I hate to say that.
It did on the strength of what blew me about that game is I don't understand why Lamar ain't run more. Like he was sitting in the pocket just patting the ball. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody open, my nigga, and you known to fucking run the ball. Get your ass out of there, dog. Like, win the game for your team, my nigga. You see what Brock did? He couldn't throw that bitch. That nigga started running. And you known for that shit. Why are you not running?
Aaron, what did I say to you when I called you?
We literally just had that conversation.
That shit is wild.
That's what frustrated me most about this Ravens game because the whole second half, Baltimore's defense in the second half was lights out. Yeah. And honestly, all 3 of us, we're sitting there saying, run
the ball, bro. Like, what's wrong with these teams don't want to run the ball? Like, I'm just not even don't want to run the ball. Like, he's just like, it's in his nature to run the bitch. And I'm trying to figure out why in the biggest game, in the biggest moment, you don't want to run when your fucking people can't even get open, bro. That shit.
You hit it on the head, bro. It was his biggest moment, and he wasn't there yet.
Bro,
He just wasn't there yet.
the lanes were wide open.
Yeah,
It's almost like when it's shit like that, it's like I don't want to be the one to mess up the fucking game. I want to do my job, and I'm just gonna sit here and pat the ball. I don't want to do anything extra for anybody to be like,
Now,
oh, I fucked up the game.
Zay Fly was fucked up.
Oh, he fucked up with that dive because he didn't
fucked
need
up.
to be extra right there because they got a first down anyway from where he got the ball. So he shouldn't even have been extra trying to get it. He just wanted to do it to like I'm the one that got us in here type shit. But
he fucked up at the taunt. Not even before the dive. He fucked up at the taunt.
Oh yeah, the taunt. Yeah.
He fucked up at the taunt. Like, bro, what you doing all that for?
Because they rookies. They not ready yet. They still got learning and shit to do.
Kyle Van Noy headbutting Travis Kelce. Kyle Van Noy is a 3-time Super Bowl champion. What are you doing, bro?
He ain't under Bill Belichick's tutelage, goddamn it. That's why he doing that shit, nigga. Because Bill would have can't cross that goddamn line on the sideline.
Maybe Belichick is necessary then.
Nah,
that's tough. Nah,
Lamar Jackson throwing triple coverage.
Temperature was high.
Yeah, that was wild for him to do that. Because 3 niggas were there. Because if that was triple coverage, somebody was wide the fuck up. You got to look around, my nigga, and find out who the fuck wide open. Like that shit was ridiculous, bro.
I'm gonna tell you,
I can't believe the Super Bowl is this way, bro. I can't watch.
So disgusted. I'm so disgusted at today's games because after Kansas City, you know what? I wasn't even that mad at Kansas City because I said championship DNA. When I saw Detroit come out there and set it on these niggas, and then for them to collapse the way they did, I said, "You got to be fucking kidding me." I put a short on YouTube saying, "When Detroit wins, here's gonna be the headline." First game of the season is the last game of the season. Thank you for fucking that up.
That didn't age well.
That shit didn't even age a quarter. That shit didn't even age a quarter.
They blew that. God damn. So sad, bro. I can't watch the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about it. I can't watch football until the off season now. I don't want to see that one.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't want to see Taylor Swift. I don't want to see Brock Purdy.
It's Taylor Swift versus San Francisco.
That's just why.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Honestly, I have no fucking interest in the Super Bowl. None.
At all.
This is the first time I can legitimately say that. I don't have no interest in the Super Bowl. I don't. No. I'll watch it because I'm a football fan, but I'm not gonna give a fuck about it.
I'm not watching that shit, nigga. I don't care for that one of them. Tell me about that shit when it's over. Like, who won? All right. Sad for the other team. Fuck the other team.
Yeah, all right. I'm looking forward to Patrick Mahomes winning another Super Bowl.
Fuck
for the young man. Good for
fuck
him.
Patrick Mahomes.
It's what it is. I say the same thing about Tom Brady, but
fuck him too. Hey yo. Did y'all see? Did y'all see how Did y'all see how Calvin and Lex was trying to come in my head because I didn't say Tom Brady was the GOAT?
And I'll be in y'all fucking goddamn chat wars. Nigga.
Aaron saw it.
I had to step out because I was like, yo, y'all tweaking. I don't even like Tom. That's why I had to keep reiterating. I don't like him, but yeah, no, I think they were just more confused about your choice of greatest of all time.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. Lex is a Patriots fan, so I get it. Ooh. Calvin is a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, so I get it. Brady won Super Bowls for both franchises. But again, to me, Spygate matters. Spygate matters to me. And when they say, well, Brady didn't have nothing to do about it, well, what did we say about Michigan earlier? We said Michigan, well, hey, if they cheated, they said, hey, the kids had nothing to do with it, but I don't give a fuck. If you cheat, whoever benefits from it, you just as guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So all I said was Brady ain't my GOAT. I never said he wasn't great. I said he wasn't my GOAT quarterback.
That's fair.
They asked me who was my GOAT quarterback. No, they asked me who was my GOAT. I said Joe Montana. And I don't know if they were specific about GOAT as far as GOAT quarterback or GOAT as far as NFL players. Because to me, the greatest NFL player of all time is Lawrence Taylor. I can go into that another time. That's my greatest player of all time. And Calvin kept trying to get in the debate me about, well, who's the Hall of Famers that X, Y, and Z quarterback play with? I said, bro, you're losing this debate. Just stop. Stop. You're losing this debate. Because at first it was who's the quarterbacks that the Hall of Famers that Brady played with. So when I named the offensive players, no, who's all the Hall of Famers play with? Okay. I said Elway played with the least. I didn't even name him as one of my GOATs. But be that as it may, Baltimore, fuck you. Detroit, fuck you.
Them be the facts.
You ruined my Super Bowl pick. Especially Detroit. Dan Campbell, I love you as a coach, you're a motivator, but you got to get the fuck out your own way. You cost this team a Super Bowl appearance.
Yes, he did. What that bad
Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell. And for whatever, I don't know, for whatever reason it is tonight, fellas, we have a lot of viewers right now. We have a lot of people watching us right now.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to say this. Dan Campbell, you fucked up.
He definitely did.
You fucked up.
You know that nigga crying in the press conference right now.
He should be.
That nigga stupid
I guarantee you, if those two I guarantee you, if he takes the field goal at 24-10 and makes it 27-10, assuming the kicker makes it, which it wasn't a long field goal, it was like a 42-yard field goal, I guarantee you Detroit wins that game because it turns a 2-possession game into a 3-possession game.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Detroit wins that game. And if you're Lamar Jackson, bro, we get it. You don't want to be known as a running quarterback. But this is the championship game. Run the ball.
Ran that fucking ball. Yeah. That's stupid.
If you're Lamar Jackson, you, my nigga, you and the whole offense cost the Baltimore Ravens a Super Bowl trip. Because look, the defense was suspect in the first half. Matter of fact, the defense did the same exact thing that they did against Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It took them a while. They made the adjustments after halftime, and they were lights out.
Get up off me.
Lamar Jackson. Yes, Ma, I spoke too soon. Lamar Jackson and that Ravens offense cost Baltimore. Because Lamar Jackson, look, bro. See, and you know what? When I was watching that game, Sean and Aaron, I said, see, this is the difference between Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. Because Michael Vick, if that first read was covered, Mike tucking that ball, he out.
Mike gone.
He
out.
Nigga
gone. I don't understand why these motherfuckers don't want to be known as a running quarterback, nigga. That's what got you where you are in the first place, nigga.
It's no shame.
Worry about that next season. This year be a winning quarterback.
Yeah.
Win first and then care about how people lose.
Now, with that being said, I picked the Baltimore Ravens, assuming health is in order, to win the Super Bowl next year. Because Lamar Jackson, I mean, if he's the competitor that I think he is going to be angry. He's going to be angry because he knows deep within his heart he cost the Ravens a chance at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mother, and I'm talking to my mother on this. YouTube audience, Facebook audience, forgive me, please, for what I'm about to say. Ma, I don't give a good goddamn about Patrick Mahomes right now. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. I don't care nothing about Patrick Mahomes. He's won his Super Bowls. Good for you. Black quarterback Super Bowl, yeah, he'll be us when we need him to be us. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. He'll be us when we need him to be us. I'm rooting for go look at Patrick Mahomes' wife and see if your opinion remain the same. Okay,
ain't got nothing to do with it, but he ain't.
Listen, my man like what he likes.
Man, that man like swirl, man. I got swirl on here too, man. What you trying to say?
Look. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you, sir. I'm not talking about neither one of y'all, sir. Okay, I ain't worried about no damn Patrick Mahomes. Okay, and I hate to say this, because I know Patrick Mahomes is the half African American quarterback. I'm rooting for Brock Purdy in the Super Bowl.
That nigga gelato.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
I'm rooting for Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy ain't nobody roofing over there. Brock Purdy, hell no.
Confuses the heck out of me.
Gain 100 yards.
Last game is like he forgot he played football, and today he was like,
bro,
I'm the greatest quarterback of all time.
But Aaron, let me ask you this question. Did he not come from behind in both his playoff wins? Did he not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy when you dump the ball off to Debo and he run for like 50 fucking yards a goddamn drive, dog. Debo is their whole. If it ain't McCaffrey, it's Debo on the outside on the screen or slant, and he get like 40, 50 yards, bro.
Be that as it may.
As it made my ass. Fuck Brock Purdy. Fuck him.
Sean, you hate the 49ers.
You be as upset as you want, man. Numbers is numbers. Numbers is numbers. And I think McCaffrey had between 3.5 per carry. I mean,
that's not good.
But they used him when they needed him. That's the thing.
I understand that. But what I'm saying
in a normal case, 3.5 is terrible. Okay. But when we need to cross the line, it is what it is.
You're absolutely right. But let me ask you again. They should have lost to the Packers. Yeah. You know they should have lost to the Lions, but they won. Now look, we all agree Dan Campbell fucked that shit up.
Definitely did.
But in order for one party to fuck something up, the other party has to take advantage of it.
Yep.
You said it yourself, Sean. When it was time for Brock Purdy to tuck that ball and run, he did where Lamar Jackson didn't.
Nobody gives a fuck about Brock Purdy, bro.
All right. Fuck around and let that man win the Super Bowl. Everybody gonna.
If he win the Super Bowl, I ain't ever turning on anything. This whole fucking season, this whole time, I'm not watching no sports shit.
Because
I'm gonna send you a Brock Purdy.
I'm gonna block your ass.
Brock Purdy jerseys on me.
I'm gonna block your ass.
I don't know. After watching today's games, I think the script has already been written. After watching today's games,
what's the script?
The script is Mahomes is going to repeat.
Yeah,
I hope so. Because fuck the Niners.
And I'm gonna be real with you. And normally I'm always down for the conspiracies, but I think my man is writing his own script. Like we can say whatever we want, but the kid shows up and he plays. He shows up and he plays. I specifically said, do not let this man get down to the wire because he is a clutch quarterback. Is what he does, and we'll see how the game.
Everybody had written him off. We had him written him off in the Buffalo game. He knew he was going in the Buffalo game.
And you know what? You know what Patrick Mahomes did? Patrick Mahomes, we had him written off. Both of y'all are absolutely right. And Patrick Mahomes came back shooting hard.
Yeah.
You know what he be doing, dog. You know what he be doing. Stop that shit.
You know I'm good at this. I'm good at, like I said, listen.
I was prepared this time, motherfucker.
Listen, you guys. For whatever reason, we have a lot of people watching us right now.
That's because they all want to see that. They want to talk about them stupid ass 49ers. I don't want to see them bitch ass.
I don't know if it's just the 49ers because I have people on here making comments about the Ravens.
Oh, why them niggas ain't? Yeah, bro.
Okay, I tell you what.
Y'all just as sad
I tell you what. Let's go from because we've been freestyle talking. Let's talk about let's quickly do a recap of the game-to-game basis. Let's start with the early game. Sean, let's start with you.
My phone about to die on your bitch ass because I thought we was doing 30 minutes. Nigga.
We are doing 30
You told me 30 minutes. Man.
We are doing 30 minutes.
30 minutes is not. It's 10 o'clock, nigga.
30 minutes.
I have a time going up, man. It's not 30 minutes. Ravens Chiefs. Sean, give me your shit.
Well, we just talked about this shit. The fucking Ravens and Chiefs. Lamar should have ran the ball a little bit more. And of course, I mean, it was a gritty game. It was tough. Both defenses showed up. They didn't run as much as they should have ran. And Lamar sat there. He sat back in that pocket and he patted the ball. He patted the ball. He patted the ball. Nobody was fucking open, my nigga. Run it. Like, you know for your legs, my nigga. Niggas know you for your speed and your agile shit. Exactly. Get the fuck out the pocket and run the ball. Make the motherfuckers have to come up on you. Then you can throw the ball to the motherfuckers and dunk it over their heads. Then you can continue to do what y'all did last week. Dump it off to the running backs, bro. If nobody's getting open, throw it to your check down, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they didn't do what they did all season, and that's why they're at home right now with the rest of us, nigga.
Aaron?
I can't do nothing but piggyback. You fail to take advantage of your number one asset, which is your ability to run. That forces defenses to split up. Is he going to run? Is he going to pass? Do I come up? Do I leave somebody open? You didn't take advantage of your best opportunities. It sucks. I think the moment was a little too big for him, but
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought that
the moment was big for a lot of niggas this today, though.
Lamar Jackson. This is where Lamar Jackson should have used his legs to keep the Ravens ahead of the sticks on first down. Yeah. You know, just keep yourself, even if you're just gaining 3-4 yards of carry, just on first down. If it's nothing open, tote that rock, get a couple yards, keep yourself ahead of the sticks. Now, quickly, Niners, Lions. Aaron, you go first. Collapse.
You can't call it nothing else. Absolute collapse. Bad playmaking decisions on behalf of the coach, but at the same time, the Lions it looked like they gave up the second half of the game. So try again next year, fellas.
Yeah. What a sad story. Oh no,
they ain't gonna be back next year.
What a sad story.
If any time for the Detroit Lions to win a Super Bowl, it was this year. They ain't gonna be back next year.
They had people in Detroit believing all the good stuff, all the bad stuff that happened around Detroit. Everybody was so excited for them boys. Just for Dan Campbell to come out there and wet the goddamn bed by trying to do too damn much. Like, just do what you're supposed to do, bro. Regular shit, bro. Like, run the fucking ball. Your running backs was getting y'all down there the whole fucking game. Run the goddamn ball. You up by 2 fucking touchdowns. Kick that field goal. You up by 3. You know, you up by 2 touchdowns. And then you got the fucking field goal. You would have had 3 scores. And then you just run the fucking ball out. Like, I mean, unless you needed to pass it. Motherfuckers do too much, bro. Like, it was too easy. You had it in your hand and you fumbled the bag, nigga. So
that's too big for you, britches.
To me, the worst story is Detroit, because Detroit really had it in the bag, and the coaching calls. It's not that it's really not. It's not a point of San Francisco's offense stopping Detroit. It's Detroit making dumbass calls at the end. San Francisco's offense never stopped San Francisco's defense never stopped Detroit's offense. But on fourth down, when they went for it when they didn't need to. And it cost them the game. But, yeah. All right. 30 minutes is up, fellas.
Make sure and tell people.
Tomorrow, 7:30?
We in there.
What?
Tomorrow, 7:30, Sean, is that good for you?
Oh yeah, we good. Tomorrow 7:30, we good.
Calvin didn't come on now. You guys are gonna probably go off. I'm gonna stay on probably a couple minutes. Y'all can more than welcome to stay on with me if you want to. I'm just gonna vent a little bit more, and I'm strictly talking football. Because again, I'm disgusted by what happened today. You know, I had really honestly at halftime, I had made my peace with the Ravens losing. I had made my peace with that because Lamar, like we all said, Lamar wasn't tucking the ball and running. This Detroit shit is fucked up. This Detroit shit is ridiculous. How in the hell? I'm still venting about that. Because I mean, Jesus Christ. I would tar and feather Dan Campbell when they got off the plane back to Detroit.
We don't wish violence on anyone.
I don't wish violence. Hey, tar and feather, they ain't violence. They ain't violent. Tar and feather.
Violent. That's violent. You're messing with his emotions.
It's a weird balance because it's like they've never been that far, and he carried them.
They have been that far. They just never been that competitive. The only NFC Championship game they were in before this, they got beat 38-3 by the Redskins. This is a game they had won.
What year was that again?
1991.
Yeah. What year is it this year? 2024?
2024. Well, technically the 2023 season.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long time for this team. So
yeah,
I can understand. Like, there's no way the owners are gonna be beefing with him about this, but they are gonna.
No, the owner's not gonna beef with him. No, are you joking? The Detroit Lions owner? You just got to the NFC Championship game. For the owner of the Detroit Lions, this was the greatest fucking season in 32 years. You're not gonna beef with him about it.
Who was it? I think their GM? Somebody just got voted best.
The GM is the GM's a black dude. I forget his name, but he's a black dude. He they've hit on all of their draft picks for the last 4 or 5 years.
Brian
And they're
Holmes.
all paying dividends. Their draft picks ain't why they lost today. They lost because their fucking coach dropped the ball.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That nigga Gibbs fumbled the ball, nigga.
Gibbs fumbling the ball didn't help. But again, I cannot get over these fourth down calls because y'all know I've been saying this all season. Stop passing on points. Stop.
I mean, it's certain times when you try to put a motherfucker away to make sure you put your foot on their necks because you know your team is doing their job. So I can kind of see why he wanted to do that, but it wasn't necessary for him to really do that shit at that time. You go up 3 scores, don't try to be too fucking cute, and then you fucking goddamn, you see they won't really doing nothing. You don't want to give them no kind of momentum, stopping y'all, getting the crowd hype, doing no dumb shit.
Right.
Kick the fucking field goal
Right.
and go about your damn business and keep doing what you've been doing the whole fucking game. Dog.
Exactly. Sean, this is what I'm saying. They were up 24-7 at halftime. The 49ers get the ball. They drive down the field. They kick a field goal. It's 24-10. The Lions, you drive the ball back down. You're in position to kick an easy field goal to go back up 3 scores. That's all I'm saying. Kick the field. Keep your 3-score lead. I understand you may be trying to put them away, quote unquote, but even if, let's put it this way, it's 24-10. I mean, it was 24-10, right? Even if you would have scored a touchdown on that drive and went up 31-10, you were still up 3 scores. So whether you kick the field goal or you scored a touchdown, you weren't going to be up no more than 3 scores.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just kick the field goal when it's fourth? What? The 49ers had no momentum. None. The whole game changed after they stopped them on 4th and 2, which was a drop pass, by the way. You may give Jared Goff a little blame. I give Jared Goff no blame.
No. Jared Goff did his thing. He was poised when there was pressure put on him. Like I said, he got the ball where it needed to be at. Them boys just ain't show up. His playmakers let him down today. All his playmakers let him down. Everybody who was stepping up throughout the whole year let him the fuck
Everybody
down
except
today.
for Amon-Ra St. Brown because they didn't throw the ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown until the last drive of the 4th quarter. They didn't throw the ball to him the whole second half until the last drive of the 4th quarter.
But the 49ers did right. Their plan was to take him out of the game and make some other playmakers do some shit, which Laporta should have been more involved a little bit more because that was a big play. That was a big player for them. But again, they should have been running the ball like they were doing that the previous time because that shit was getting them down the field. So why would you stop doing that shit and start airing that shit out and then start making dumbass decisions? That was on Dan Campbell. So and like I said,
because the Lions offense stayed steady the entire game. It was just on the 4th down calls where they should have took 3 instead of they could have took 3 to keep a lead. Or again, like I said, I believe when it's 24-10, if the Lions kick a field goal to go 27-10, I think they win the game because the 49ers again would have had no momentum, none whatsoever.
I can't believe they got that dumbass bounce pass off his fucking helmet down there for that touchdown. I mean, I thought he scored, but they only got down to like the 3-yard line.
I thought he had scored too.
I thought he scored.
Yeah, but he only got down to the 3-yard line.
Again, the reason why that play happens is because of the field position they were put in after going forward on 4th and 2 when you could have kicked the field goal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dumbass. God damn, I gotta listen to fucking Brock Purdy shit for another fucking week. Fuck you, Dan.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
No, it ain't.
No, the Super Bowl is 2 weeks.
I know the Super Bowl is in 2 weeks. It's February 11th, but I ain't listening to that shit for a week, nigga. I ain't turning none of that shit on. I don't want to hear Skip talk about it. I don't want to hear Stephen A talk about it. I don't want to hear none of the motherfuckers talk about no goddamn Brock Purdy or no goddamn Taylor Swift with Patrick Mahomes and all of them. Nobody want to hear about none of that shit.
Oh my God.
Fuck them. I'm salty. Yeah, I'm salty. We ain't making damn. Fuck y'all. Fuck your team. Fuck it. No, but they're that serious though.
Fuck up the hair corner. With haircuts on. With crazy glue on their lips.
Nah, I'm just bullshitting. Congratulations to them boys, man. Because you know it's always a good thing when your team make it and shit like that. But Sometimes you need a little luck to get there, though. So some of them plays, you need that shit to go in your favor, bro. So shout out to them boys for doing what they had to do to get that shit done, man. You know who I know happy? Fucking Chase Young. I know that nigga excited.
Oh yeah, he real happy.
That nigga went from them trash ass Commanders to going to the Super Bowl. That's why
I'm happy. I give credit to Kansas City because again, championship DNA. And you know, when I look at a football season in its entirety, as long as the Cowboys ain't there, I'm really happy. I'm just sick of the Chiefs. I'm just tired of the Chiefs because I don't want to see another type of Patriot shit. I like seeing different teams win the Super Bowl every year if it's not going to be my team.
Absolutely. I'm about to say, nigga, it won't be different if it's my team. It could be the same motherfuckers every year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, if it's not my team, I like seeing different teams win it every year. So I'm not mad at Patrick Mahomes. I'm not mad at Andy Reid. I appreciate the championship DNA. I respect the championship DNA. I really do.
When you gonna start saying about? When we gonna start talking about Andy Reid and his coaching, bro?
Come on,
we already are.
Like where he at? Where he at in the GOAT talk?
GOAT?
I said where he at in the GOAT talk?
They haven't won this. If he wins a third Super Bowl,
that's what I'm saying. Where he at? Because you see what he was doing with Philly. They were constantly in the fucking. They were
top five. Top five. If he wins a third Super Bowl, top five.
He about to have what? Don't he got like the second most wins?
I don't give a fuck about that. To me, it's Super Bowl wins.
I got you. But
if they win the Super Bowl,
yeah,
I give them top five. Because look at it. I mean, shit. A lot of teams have been to multiple AFC championship games. I mean, this was Andy Reid's 10th, 11th conference championship game, which is insane. But if he wins his third Super Bowl, particularly third out of 4 years, third out of 5 years, which I guess makes them a dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put him top five. I put him over Jimmy Johnson, over Mike Shanahan. To me, he would be in the comp because I'm gonna be consistent. When we was on the chat line arguing about, well, at least when me, Calvin, and Lex were talking about GOATs, I don't consider Brady my GOAT quarterback. I don't consider Belichick my GOAT coach because of Spygate. But I still consider Belichick top 5 coach. Matter of fact, I think he's third best behind Walsh and Lombardi, or Lombardi and Walsh. Belichick, then I would say Joe Gibbs, then Belichick. And the reason why I say Joe Gibbs is because Joe Gibbs is the only coach out of all of these coaches to win 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You don't see that. You look at Bill Walsh, all of his Super Bowls were won with Montana. Belichick, all with Brady. Pittsburgh, whoever Pittsburgh's coach was, who won 4 Super Bowls with Terry Bradshaw, all of them won with Bradshaw. So I look at Joe Gibbs in that era. If Andy Reid wins a Super Bowl, even though they would all be with Mahomes, I would put him as number 5 all time. Now, if he loses, he right there with Jimmy Johnson, Mike Shanahan, Bill Parcells. Coaches with 2 rings. That's how I look at it. But Andy Reid's come on. I could still put Andy Reid as a top 5 coach because of his success and his longevity and success. He's a better coach. He's a better coach than Tomlin, as much as I hate to say it. He's a better coach than Shanahan, even though I have them ranked on the same because they both have 2 Super Bowl rings. He's a better coach than Bill Cowher, Bill Parcells. So, Andy Reid's a great coach. All he had to do was sacrifice his son.
That's terrible. I'm
terrible. I'm a slide on that one.
You dirty.
All right, y'all boys. Love y'all. Don't stay too late. I'm gonna catch.
Hey, you can't mess with this dude, bro. You can't.
Tomorrow, Aaron. But all jokes aside, I know Andy Reid's a great coach. You have to put him up there because he went to what? Let me think about this. 01, 02, 03, 04, 08. 5 NFC championship games with Philadelphia, 1 Super Bowl. So that's 5 NFC championship games. He's going to 6 straight with Kansas City. So that's 11. 11 conference championships. This is now his 5th Super Bowl appearance as a coach. Man, I can't throw no shade at Andy Reid as a coach. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
You got me to this phone down.
All right.
All right, y'all boys. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow.
All right, bro. All right. But no way. I can't I can't throw shade at Andy Reid about that.
Yeah.
You know. So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, where you putting him?
In the trash can because I fucking don't like his ass? Nah, I don't know, bro. Like you can't deny that man talent. Like he was like LeBron to me because at first I said fuck LeBron because you know I wasn't really feeling what LeBron it is. But you know when somebody show you who they are and show you their talent, you got to respect what the fuck they do. And he's always there. He's always when you think that you're gonna put that man out, regardless of what situation you put him in, he always make plays. I don't give a fuck what kind of receivers he got. They say we always talking about his receivers. His receivers was ass this year. They won't catch a shit. But yet look at him going to the Super Bowl. I mean, he was like, fuck it, I'll just force feed that bitch to Travis Kelce until we fucking get there and Pacheco. And I do that shit myself and I run. You got to get that man his kudos. So if
I
he
give him
wins,
his kudos because ain't it funny how all of a sudden when the playoffs started, Kansas City's receivers knew how to catch.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
And ain't even a fact he didn't force feed it to Travis Kelce. Rice all of a sudden knew how to catch.
Yeah,
they deactivated Kadarius Toney and life changed. Ain't that a bitch?
that boy a cancer. He ain't gonna be on that team next year. I know they're going for receivers on that squad.
Oh, they going if Tampa Bay lets Mike, they either gonna get Mike Evans or DeAndre Hopkins. And that's even if they win the fucking Super Bowl. That's even if they win it.
I thought they was gone. I thought they was gone in that Buffalo game. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I'm just disgusted because I did not want to see it. Bro, if it was Baltimore versus Buffalo, I wouldn't have gave a fuck who won the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have gave 2 shits. I just did not want to see the goddamn Chiefs back in the Super Bowl. And where are we at with the goddamn Chiefs back in the goddamn Super Bowl?
They the new age. They the new age Patriots.
Yeah.
Why is it always AFC teams? Can we get some NFC love? Like, can we be the new age fucking?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that because don't do that because you're gonna make me root for the Chiefs. You know I'm an AFC nigga. I'm an AFC nigga.
I know you
don't
are.
Do that.
Well, you got to. You know, now, I don't give a fuck about what I mean by getting love. Like, I don't want nobody else seeing to get no love. I'm talking about my team in specific, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't want the fucking 49ers to win. Fuck them. Fuck Brock Purdy, bro. Like, they talked so much shit about us this year, but they where we were because you know what I'm saying. We didn't do what we supposed to fucking do.
No, they where y'all at because Detroit collapsed.
Oh yeah, Detroit did collapse, dog. I mean, they get. I'm gonna tell you why they collapsed, bro. And this is the realest shit I can tell you. Damn. I didn't watch that game. It was 20. They were up. I hadn't put my eyes on that game. Immediately, soon as I put my hating ass eyes on that game, the 49ers went the fuck off. 17 fucking points in 8 minutes, bro. As soon as I started watching them, y'all can blame me. I apologize, dog, because I wanted them to win.
I'm not gonna let you do that to yourself, Sean.
I wanted them to lose so bad, bro, and they just goddamn walked the dogs on them.
People watching tonight. If any of them are from Detroit, it's not Sean's fault. It is your coach's fault.
You can blame me, goddamn it, because my eyes was rooting for y'all to beat their ass, and guess what y'all did? Wet the fucking bed. I can't fucking believe that.
I'm not gonna let my brother blame himself for Dan Campbell's fuck ups. that is Dan Campbell all day, every day.
That shit was horrible.
Being just hell bent on going for it on 4th down when you don't need to.
That's craziness. Craziness.
That shit pisses me off. Sean, I swear on everything I love, Sean. If I was ever an owner or a GM of a football team and I had a head coaching interview and the coach said, well, one thing, if a coach in a coaching interview ever brings up analytics, I will have security escort him to the exit.
Like that analytics shit is ridiculous, bro. Like they always that shit go that shit analytics got a lot of niggas fired. I can tell you that much.
Analytics just cost Detroit a Super Bowl berth.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, goddamn, going for them goddamn plays, dog. Like, kick the fucking field goal, my nigga. Take your victory and take your ass to the house, bro. Like the city was behind y'all, bro. Like, yeah, you blew it, bro. You blew it, man. I can't believe it.
Because I was sitting because the way the Lions was looking at the way Detroit was looking in the first half, I was sitting here saying, Detroit's gonna win the Super Bowl. I said, I can't believe this. Out of the four, I was thinking about the Kansas City Baltimore game and the first half of the 49ers Lions game. I was like, Detroit looks like the best team in football. They're gonna win the shit. Then Dan Campbell. Because again, Sean, you said you didn't watch the game till they were up 17.
Yeah.
The way Detroit's offense moved the ball against the 49ers when they didn't score points was the exact same way they moved the ball when they did score points. I promise you. San Francisco's defense, this is why I don't have much faith in them to win the Super Bowl. Because San Francisco's defense didn't stop Detroit's offense once. Detroit stopped Detroit's offense. The whole game, or the whole second half. San Francisco's defense did not stop Detroit's offense one time.
Yeah.
Detroit stopped their offense.
Yeah, with they dumbasses not fucking doing what they're supposed to do, running the ball. And my thing is on some of them shit, I forgot what the fuck game it was. I think it was the Ravens game when they passed the ball or some shit like that and they didn't get it on fourth down. It was like 3rd and 1 or some shit and they passed the bitch. I'm like, bro, if you knew you was gonna fucking goddamn go for it on fourth down, why you ain't run the ball? Like it's 3rd and 1, bro. Why you ain't just fucking run the ball if you knew you was gonna go for it?
Let me ask you something, Sean. Now let's please veer to the Ravens first, the Chiefs. Let me ask you something. How many 3rd and 1s did you see for the Ravens? And how many times did you see them actually line up to go for a quarterback sneak?
Man, no.
Exactly.
No. That's tough, dog. That's tough.
I'm so pissed off with Lamar Jackson right now. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know they're going to wet him up, bro. You know they're going to wet him up for not getting the job done, bro. And you can kind of say that it's his fault, but it's going to be funny on how they wet him up because now it's going to be like, well, why didn't he run? Why didn't he run? When they always sit there and tell that boy that he needs to stay more in the pocket and be a pocket quarterback. And it's so funny how they flip the narrative when he doesn't use his legs. And I don't understand why he didn't. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say about me, bro. If I get the job done, I don't give a fuck how I get it done, whether it be in the air or whether it be by ground. God damn it, we still here, nigga, and we gonna do what we got to do. Absolutely. He should have put the ball in his hands when it was necessary. He didn't do it. So he gonna get wet up, nigga. Nah, it's your fault, bro.
And to be honest with you, you're right. He's gonna get wet up for not running the ball more. But the most he's gonna get wet up for was for throwing in the triple coverage.
Yes. What was that? What was that? Like, just because he threw his hands up and said, "Hey, I'm open." Like, you should be mad at that nigga too for throwing his hands up like you open. Like, nigga, you should look, bro. I believed in you. You threw your hands up. It was 3 niggas around you. Like, what the fuck did you see that made you want to throw your fucking hands up? Like, give me the ball. That shit is crazy. That shit is wild, bro. But I don't get it.
But what did you just say? Before we talked about that specific play, you said Lamar was patting the ball, right?
Yeah.
That was the play to pat the fucking ball instead of throwing in the triple coverage.
That was the play he should have ran the goddamn ball instead of doing that shit. I'm pretty sure if he was in triple, man, somebody was wide the fuck open and they gonna see that shit.
After they had a big pass completion to Aguilar. And I said, okay, maybe Baltimore about to do something. As soon as he threw that ball, I said, Sean, I lie to you not. As soon as he released that pass, I said, why did you do that? And then I see 3 niggas with the safety undercutting the bench. I said, why? I said that's a kill shot. That's exactly what I said. I said kill shot.
Yeah, it was over after that, John. It wasn't no coming back from that.
They'll make it seem like, oh, Mahomes went for it to Valdez-Scantling right after the 2-minute warning. Nigga, that game was over when Lamar threw that interception in triple coverage.
Yeah, that shit was super done. But, I mean, they still had a chance to, but they did put him away with that Scantling jump, with that Scantling play. That was a good-ass catch, though, bro. So, I mean, shout out to them boys. Hats off to Kansas City for getting that shit done.
But, bro, didn't I tell you? I told y'all the last show we did, not on Friday, but on Monday. Didn't I tell you that Ray Lewis was gonna come out the tunnel before everybody?
I knew when I seen that shit, I was like, Brandon was right. Don't want it. That motherfucker came sliding out. That motherfucker. You knew he was gonna do that shit. He just ain't had that full gear on.
That's it.
You know he wanted them eye marks and shit on. You know he wanted to go hard in the paint.
I told you. I said first AFC Championship game in Baltimore, which they're gonna want to forget. I knew it. I said I knew Ray Lewis was gonna come out there. I mean, Ray Lewis must have went in there and talked to that defense at halftime because again, Baltimore's defense was lights out. Their offense let them down. In the second half, Baltimore's defense was lights out. Now we got to deal with fucking Taylor Swift for another 2 fucking weeks. And the Super Bowl, I mean, Sean, I cannot remember the last time that I have been less interested in a Super Bowl than this.
I do. The year we was outside playing football during the Super Bowl when we was in high school. You remember that shit? I forgot what Super Bowl it was.
I can tell you exactly what
I know the Giants was playing. Ain't that the one with Tyreek put the bitch on his head?
The Giants and the Ravens.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was for you guys who don't know, this was the 2000 season. The Super Bowl was technically in January of 2001. It was the Ravens versus the Giants, which actually was a blowout. The game was pretty much out of hand. It's not that the score was a lot too little. It's just that's the 2000 Ravens defense.
Yeah.
So we knew when the Ravens got up 10-0, oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, we were done.
So at a Super Bowl party at my house, we was living in an apartment, and it was about 8 of us, and we went outside and we played football.
That's it. I wasn't interested in nothing else that was happening in there. Play some goddamn football.
Yeah, and it was dark too. That was the funny part about it. It was we didn't watch the halftime show, nothing. As soon as the second quarter ended, y'all try to play some football? Yeah, let's go play some football. All right. We came back in, it was like the fourth quarter and shit.
Show them niggas how to do it.
Niggas was asking, what y'all do for the Super Bowl? Oh, we watched the first half. What y'all do the second half? We played football.
Man, that shit
we had our own Super Bowl, bitch.
Man, I'm just waiting for next season now, bro. You know it's a wrap for. I don't even really give a fuck about this shit, bro. Hope it's a good Super Bowl for whoever. Maybe I'll pop in to see Usher goddamn slide across the floor a couple times. But that's about it. Or they're gonna have Taylor Swift do it. she gonna take over for Usher.
For our viewing podcast audience, I will make sure that Sean is here for a recap of the Super Bowl.
I ain't coming.
Yeah, he'll be here.
I ain't coming.
He might just be sitting there with the kids right now. He'll be here.
If Brock Purdy and them lose, I show up with my pom-poms.
He'll be here whether they win or lose.
Talk about it.
This is the one promise I'm gonna give y'all. This is the one promise I'm gonna give y'all. We do a Super Bowl recap show. I don't have to work the next day. So you know what that means? When we come on here, I'm gonna be drunk than a motherfucker. I'm just being honest.
I'm definitely ain't coming.
Oh yeah, you'll be here. I'm gonna come on this bitch like this. You know what? It was a Super Bowl.
Nah, ain't nobody.
They came out shooting hard.
Ain't nobody gonna be here with that. I'm sure not gonna show up.
Sean will be here. Sean will be here, especially if Brock Purdy wins. Sean will be like, you know what? It was rigged. It was a conspiracy.
You know what? I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna hear about the highlights. Maybe it'll be on my screen like it is right now.
Bro, you ain't gonna watch it. Why don't you come over here? I'm gonna cook a bunch of food, bro.
Nah, man.
See how you shit on my food like that? See how you shit on my food?
I ain't shit on your food. I ain't saying nothing about your food. You know what I mean?
I'm
Don't
gonna cook a
nobody,
bunch of food. I'm gonna
don't
make
nobody want to. Don't nobody want all that, man.
I'm gonna make a loaded spaghetti. I'm make a
I
spaghetti.
don't want no loaded spaghetti. I don't want shrimp in my spaghetti.
I'm gonna make a loaded spaghetti, meatballs, chicken wings, chicken strips.
Scripts, ow.
I made that shit tonight. I made chicken wings and chicken strips tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Roman's fat and sleep right now.
I bet all that damn food ain't it? But you got to do that for the football for playoffs, man, because it's a grand time. It's like a little holiday. Playoff football. What else you gonna do?
Hold up, Keith. Keith, before you sitting here making comments, you have I sent you a link to get on here too. No, nobody ain't excited about the fucking Super Bowl.
You got 3% left, my boy.
Cool.
This thing about to cut out on y'all.
Nobody's Keith. Why don't you bring your ass on here while Sean got 3% left?
Nah, I'm out. Just like,
nobody ain't excited about the Super Bowl. I'm not. Look, I said the Super Bowl will be Detroit versus Baltimore. I was all the way wrong. If Detroit had won, I'd at least came on here and braggadocious a little bit, and I felt good. Like I said, I put too short out there, claiming my victory, and they fucked it up. I had to put another short saying, "My bad, I'm sorry." That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. So, Sean, let me ask you another curious question. Why I got 3%? Maybe it's 2% now. I don't know.
It's still 3.
Bill Belichick ain't got no job, bro.
I really thought he would have had a squad by now. Like, it's shocking me. It's shocking that the Falcons they pick him up when he been there for 2 interviews. They probably like, man, let's see if we heard him right the first time. And they probably like, yeah, he was on that bullshit, so he can go ahead and go. I'm pretty sure he's gonna find the team. I wouldn't be surprised if he fall on the Commanders some damn where.
That's to me, that's the only olive branch he got left.
Yeah, so I mean, he'll be in my division, pissing me off with that cutoff fucking hoodie with that good ass team that only really need a fucking quarterback.
But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Keith, stop making comments and bring your motherfucking ass on here. honestly, Sean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Commanders hire Ben Johnson.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
The Lions offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I know. The one that fucked up today?
No, it wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It was his.
No, it wasn't.
It was all him.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Johnson is the Commanders' next coach. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bill Belichick be left out the cycle. If they make him have to sit a year out, join TV or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can pull a Doc Rivers and a coach get fired early in the season and then he take over in the middle of the season. But football different from basketball. So I don't know.
Well, we about to fucking find out because a lot of shit about to shake and move now that these two teams is moving out. A lot of people was looking at these coordinators, the defensive coordinator for the Ravens and plus Ben Johnson for the Lions and shit. So
sir, I need to ask you a question, Kellen Moore.
He tainted by the Cowboys, bro. That shit just hurt my feelings. But the only thing I can say is when he was with the Cowboys, they had a top 5 offense. So that's the only fucking thing that I can say. And I mean, anybody better than fucking Brian Johnson that we had in fucking Sean Desai. So anybody, I could have went there and been the goddamn coordinator and been an upgrade from what the fuck we had this year. So
Vic Fangio.
like I'm saying, anybody is an upgrade for what the fuck we had. I didn't want Vic Fangio, to be honest. I kind of wanted Riverboat Ron when it comes to defense of coordinators because I really wanted Ron Rivera. I'd rather have Ron Rivera as defense coordinator, even though he sucked as a head coach. He's good as a coordinator. He hasn't been a coordinator in a while, but I would have rather took his defensive style of play over fucking goddamn Vic Fangio shit. That bend but don't break, dropping my motherfucking defensive lineman in goddamn coverage and shit. Them niggas ain't for that, nigga. Them niggas supposed to go get the quarterback. But we'll see what it is. I mean, you hear bad shit about him, people talking about him, but we'll figure it out.
Vic Fangio's defense, as far as this past season, injuries ate the Dolphins up.
Oh yeah, they did, but they still had a good offense. Would have been like 19th or some shit like that in the league.
What?
The Dolphins defense.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. Okay, you start the season with Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey on IR. I got you. You start the season with Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard on IR.
Yeah.
Then you get them back, but then you lose your two leading pass rushers. Because I can say this: Vic Fangio was our coach for 3 years, and in those 3 years, we were at worst number 2. No, excuse me, at worst number 3 in the NFL in defense.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping a healthy defense. So, but my question is, do you think that's your head coach's call, or do you think that's Howie Roseman's call?
I'm pretty sure that's Howie Roseman's call. I mean, I don't think nothing is Nick called since he's been there for real. And like I said, I knew they already wanted Vic Fangio. I knew we were interviewing Kellen Moore previous to him going to Dallas, so they wanted him too. So I'm pretty sure that was a Howie, Jeffrey Lurie kind of thing. So if he fuck up, they have like people that they already want inside that could possibly take over. But who knows, man? Like I said, they still got to prove themselves again. I mean, who wouldn't want our offense? I mean, we got a good offensive line, fucking weapons galore, young quarterback, young core who signed, and we don't really got to do nothing. So, I mean, if you're an offensive coordinator, you know you're going to come in there and the offense is yours. So it's up to Kellen Moore to show us what he got, bro. Other than that, I don't know what to tell him, man.
Well, Sean, I heard this through the grapevine, and I have insiders in Philadelphia. Okay. You know, both of our families are from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I have insiders in Philadelphia that said one of the issues in that locker room is that this season, in particular this season, Jalen Hurts started giving some of the other players Wentz vibes. And that's a quote. Wentz vibes.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
That's all I'm saying, though.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Whether they giving Wentz vibes or whatever the case may be. The boy out there, he do his job. Stop fucking
hold on, Sean. Excuse me. I don't mean to cut you off. And those people were not AJ Brown. Now go ahead.
Well, I know it wasn't AJ Brown and no shit like that, but you heard the reports of what's coming out. Like, you always going to hear negative shit when it comes to not getting it done or what anything that happened as far as that turnaround. You know, it was something that's like, I don't fuck with somebody in there. We are not a team. We not cohesive. For a collapse that happened like that, it had to be a cancer on the inside. So, I mean, whatever the case may be, we already paid the motherfucker. He gonna be there. I mean, even though we did the shit with Wentz, but we ain't taking no more dead cap shit.
That much.
Yeah, we gonna have to make that shit work. So whatever the case may be, if you feel like he got Wentz vibes, take your ass to another team, because nigga, that's our quarterback and that's what we gonna work with. So
I believe in Jalen. Me personally, no, I believe in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, man.
I believe in Jalen Hurts. My issue with the Eagles is honestly their front office, because you're low key running your front office almost the way Jerry Jones runs the Cowboys. Because if you don't allow a coach, if you don't allow a coach to pick their staff, that could be a problem. Now, when it works, it's great. But this was the issue with Doug Peterson, is that he had no power with who he wanted to hire as his staff. Clearly, this is going on with Nick. It's already been reported that this is going on with Nick Sirianni. And all I'm saying is that could come back and bite Howie Roseman in the ass.
All right, well, I just want to let you know that you're about to lose me. So I wanted to say my piece before I cut off on you niggas. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I really ain't had nothing to say. I just wanted to say what's up. Thank everybody for coming to view and shit like that. Fuck the 49ers. You know what I mean?
This nigga stupid. This nigga wild.
Fuck the 49ers. You know what I mean? That's what I really care about.
Well, look, brother, we will be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, 7:30. So it'll be me, you, Aaron, Calvin. If Tony wants to join, that's cool. Who else I want? I mean, the Super Bowl,
Yeah, fuck it. Ain't nobody watching it. But we're gonna have some good food.
Good. Oh, nigga, I'm gonna be cooking it up. If y'all
Absolutely.
want some good ass food, holla at your boy. And hit me up so I can know. So if I don't want you there, I'm gonna tell y'all ass hell no, you ain't coming.
No. All right.
All right, bro. Hey,
Peace.
hey,
Yeah,
happy. I told you, I said it on Friday. Happy birthday to my niece.
absolutely. Same. She's reverse flipping. And I told you the same thing as well. Tell the kiddies I said what's up. We out. Follow me on Twitch. That boy
It's a school
Stabs.
night. They in
I
the
be
bed. They in the bed.
gaming. All right, peace, y'all.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right. I honestly didn't expect this episode to last this long because I told the boys 30 minutes. Thank you. Shout out to Sean for to Sean and Aaron for thugging it out with me longer than expected. No question. The Super Bowl is set. It will be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. I'm not looking forward to the Super Bowl at all. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I will celebrate the Super Bowl as I do because the Super Bowl to me is a national holiday. It's just not official yet. But yes, 49ers Chiefs. That is the Super Bowl. So, it is what it is. At the end result, I'm just happy that the goddamn Dallas Cowboys ain't there. You can call me a hater. You can call me a troll. I don't care. It is what it is. And hopefully, come Super Bowl time, I will have my voice back. But until then, it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bit. Peace, and I love you.